Likey?
Nathan Likey. This thing's got a lot of spirit and a lot of spunk, and you know what? I can't think of another car for 22 grand base that makes you as happy as this one does. Check this out.
So unlike the regular Cinquecento, you get Countum dual exhaust, which I think just sound terrific. Listen to these things. I mean, they'll put a huge smile on your face all day long. Plus you can get optional 17-inch wheels and a ride that won't jiggle your molars out.
Only in Vegas.
Oh yeah, and while Nathan takes a cold shower, let me just tell you a little bit about Karl Abarth. By the way, the H is silent according to Fiat. He was an Austrian motorcycle racer, who gave up his Austrian citizenship to race motorcycles and cars in Italy.
Karl Abarth was born in Austria on November 15, 1908, under the zodiac sign of the Scorpion. As a young man in 1928, Karl Abarth worked in the Mototune factory as a mechanic. This was the year he'd get his chance. To replace an injured rider, he rode a motorcycle in qualifying for the Austrian Motorcycle Grand Prix. He qualified ahead of the best riders. In fact, Karl got the best time, twice. During World War II, Karl Abarth moved to Italy, obtaining citizenship in exchange for his sporting victories. He devoted himself to car engines, and after an intense and invaluable period at Cisitalia in 1949, he founded Abarth & Company in partnership with Angelo Scagliarini. Their race team was joined by the best drivers of that time, men such as Vignali, Romano, and of course, the legendary Tazio Nuvolari. Under the sign of the Scorpion, both the company emblem and Karl's zodiac sign, the team won everything possible.
Vegas and the mountains. Perfect place for this brand new, awesome little turbocharged car. Check this out. It still has the 1.4 liter engine, just like in the regular 500, but in this particular case, it has an itty bitty little tiny turbocharger. Check this out. 2 intercoolers, not one. And what happens is they split them, so the air goes in here, comes out here, the intercooler sucks it in on both sides. They did that because there's just not enough room for a regular sized intercooler. 160 horsepower, 170 pound-feet of torque, but you only get that if you hit the sport button, otherwise it's 150. There are a few options, but what you get standard is a really cool steering wheel, much fatter, and with a flat bottom. You can get leather wrapped, Starting at $22,000, it's a cheap car. You start throwing all these little bits and pieces of leather, can go up to 27, which is what this one retails at. Come here. We already talked about the optional 17-inch wheels, but what you may not notice is that the front end is a little bit different. That's for aerodynamics. That runs along the skirts as well, and big massive sticker, which is a little gaudy. It means I'm faster and I'm gonna freak you out by putting a big smile on your face every time I fire up the engine. I love this car.
You gotta love these red mirrors, but with the optional sunroof, as you can see, I don't fit. And if I'm being honest, I love small cars. The problem with this one is it's just one size too small for a big guy like me. In terms of value, this is a bargain. I mean, there aren't very many cars that will compete against a base price car of $22,000. Maybe the Volkswagen Beetle Turbo, maybe the GTI.
Yeah, and possibly the Mini Cooper S, which is a lot more expensive, and maybe the Scion TC. Yeah, listen to this. You can probably hear from in here. Ready? day long.
I get tired of that after about, well, 8 hours of driving.
Okay, Tim. I think
Is it good now?
very good. Yeah, but I still prefer my Abarth.
As always, Roman Micah reporting for myself and Nathan from, well, you know. See you next time on the Fast Lane Car. Hey Nathan, let's play a game. Guess what kind of mileage this Cinquecento Abarth gets. Do you think it gets more or less than 30 miles to the gallon combined?
Well, that's a good question. Well, with the turbo, I'm going to say maybe just under 30 miles per gallon.
You are wrong, sir. The answer is 31 combined. Not bad.
That's not bad, especially because this has a 5-speed, not 6-speed manual transmission. The reason? Packaging. Talk to an engineer myself.